initiatives and agreements and shared goals that help everyone to cooperate for common good. And we have to look at a key global governance instrument. Yeah. And for this case, one of the most important examples of global governance is in action is the Paris Agreement, which was adopted in 2015 under the United Nations, which is the UN framework, the United Nations framework convention on climate change. It brings nearly all countries together to combat climate change and adapt to its impacts.
Bado ogamba ki?
A key global instrument in action is the Paris Agreement, and it's one of the most important examples of global governance in action. It was adopted in 2015, and it's under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. It brings nearly all countries together to combat climate change and adapt to its impacts. Yeah. So the goal is to limit global warming and as well to below. The goal is to limit global warming. Yeah. And it also pursues efforts to limit the degrees of combat climate change and adapt to its impacts, and the goal is to limit global warming. Yeah? And this agreement shows that when the world unites, big change is possible. And we have to look at the international institutions that are taking action, and there are actually very many institutions that play a key role in this matter. And for example, the United Nations, which sets goals and frameworks that promote sustainable development goals. Then the World Health Organization, which works on the health impacts of the climate change. For example, we have a pandemic of Ebola in Uganda, and the World Health Organization is trying to limit transportation across the country, so we don't spread the disease further, so they can control the disease so it doesn't spread any further. Then we have the World Trade Organization, and this organization promotes green trade and it helps remove barriers to clean technologies. Yeah. So these institutions provide knowledge and coordinate. They provide knowledge, coordinate and support the goal, which is to solve the climate change problem that we are all facing as a globe.